We're back here to break down the SWSC games. 3 games on tap for our coverage area this week. And Mark game obviously both games Mark's excited to see, because he's a SWSC lover. We got Joliet Central 0-4, Joliet West 1-3. You want to know the outcome of this game? I think it's pretty easy to tell.
I don't think it's easy to tell. Like I said, I keep telling you, Joliet Central is playing football the right way. They're playing hard. They're playing, gritty. Joliet West, I watched them guys last week. There was linebackers screaming at safeties to make more tackles. There was, just dysfunction on the football field. And, while Joliet West has more talent, I think that's easy to see. I think, Joliet Central still buys and everything. They play Lockport, who's obviously not a very good team. They play Lockport tough without, their best linebacker and their best running back. And then they lost their quarterback in the fourth quarter. So I'm not sure Carlos is going to be back this week or not. But you know what? Something's just got a dumb bug on me here, Scott.
You're going to pick Joliet Central for the 4th time this year?
I'm going to pick Joliet Central. I'm going to pick...
This is the 4th time you're picking them in 5 games.
I am.
You have them being 4-1 right now. You thought that they would be 4-1 right now this season.
I think they're going to get one of these wins. And if Joliet West can't fix that dysfunction on the field, then I think it's going to be a long day for the Tigers. Yeah, you know what? All right, I'll pick Joliet West because I think they're going to win the game. But yeah, I'll tell you right now, Joliet Central's not going to get blown out in this game. They're going to be in the game, and Joliet West has a lot to figure out. They gotta fix that infighting of the team and the kids screaming at each other, and something's gotta get changed there.
FYI, I was 13-3 last week. Mark, you're 8-8. You're 500 making picks last week. Jeez, I got an 8-game lead now. I'm gonna go with Joliet West as well. I think this is. I'm sorry, Mark. I think it's a pretty obvious pick. Again, you don't pick Joliet Central so they actually show you can win a game. And Joliet West, I think Aubrey's going to get the guys fired up. If they're not fired to play this game, they're not going to be fired up to play any game. They'll win this one and keep their very, very slim playoff hopes alive, even though we all both know they're probably not going to happen. Well, we both like Joliet West now, I guess, in that game. Although I do think Joliet Central is going to keep it fairly competitive. Your other game that you're looking forward to seeing, 3-1 HF at 4-0 Bolingbrook. HF's been up and down. They barely beat Lincoln Way Central, then they almost beat Lincoln Way East. Bolingbrook has not been tested even close this year.
And that's the reason I think this game's going to be interesting. It's their first test, but the big test is next week. You're talking about high school kids.
You can't look ahead to next week, if
but,
that's what you're saying.
But high school kids do. And, the coaches can coach them up all you want. Tell them, hey, don't look. Sometimes these kids are going to look. And when the biggest game of your season is in 2 weeks, it's not like, you're playing a Lockport or Joliet Central here where you can kind of look past. You're playing a team who is your first test of the season. I think Bolingbrook's going to win this one. I think it's going to be kind of like it was last year where HF hangs around in the first half and then Bolingbrook goes out and wins by 28 or 30, putting everything on in the second half. But I do think HF's going to really hold this one to maybe a touchdown game in the first half.
I think it's going to be closer than that. I think Bolingbrook is going to escape. But I think Homer Flossport's going to be in it throughout. I really do. Bolingbrook, to me, is not shown. I know they say they're more balanced than last year. I don't see it. I have a hard time seeing how they're more balanced than last year when they could give it to 3 different running backs and be afraid. I don't think their fullbacks as strong this year as last year. I think Bolingbrook's going to win by at least probably 2 touchdowns, but I'm concerned for them moving forward. I still don't think they're where they were last year.
I think they're actually probably maybe even a step ahead. The defense this year is faster, quicker.
Where's Antonio Morrison at?
He's starting for Florida.
Exactly.
Well, hey, but this is a system defense. They plug someone else in there, and they have
kids. Where's Parker Westfall at last week?
He was in street clothes. Told us that don't worry about it. He'll be on the field again. So
yeah, Lincoln Way East. That's gonna be a tough win for them. Tough game to get to. Lincoln Way Central 1-3, Lockport 1-3. Another. Are you excited to see the outcome of this game too?
No, I'm not.
Who you like?
I'm really not. I don't even know. I'm a Porter. I'll take the Porters. It's a toss up. Richie Guest was hurt last week. They think it's a shoulder stinger. If he's out, it's a big part of the offense gone. Our guy Keegan Ansbach, I don't think they're going to put him in the backfield now because as defensive lineman, he is the team's leading scorer. He got a sack against Playful North. He got a fumble return for a touchdown this past week. He's the only guy that found the end zone more than once in the season so far. But no, I'll take the Porters. Yeah.
I'm going to link my Central this one. They nearly beat HF. Lockport almost lost to Joliet Central. Lockport's in a world of hurt right now.
Oh, they are, but it's tossed up. I'm a Porter.
You're a Porter. I'm a non-biased reporter, and I'm picking Lincoln Way Central in this one.